they're back with plenty to cheer about. The Nittany Lions welcome the fans with a complete performance against Ball State.
I think it's going to be a lot for Auburn to handle, and Auburn has played everywhere, as you can imagine, but I don't think they will have ever encountered anything quite like this.
We go straight to the king of Southeastern Conference media to find out how an SEC opponent will handle whiteout conditions at Beaver Stadium. Why Paul Feinbaum says it is the best atmosphere in college football. And it used to be an ice cream truck in Amsterdam before these Penn State fans had it shipped to Happy Valley. How they honor the past and recognize the present era of Penn State football. It's time for Nittany Game Week. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nittany Game Week. I'm Todd Sadowski alongside Jay Paterno and Tom Bradley. Thanks for joining us. What a homecoming for the fans against Ball State. The Nittany Lions scored early to build a lead and then dominated in all phases of the game against the defending MAC champs that had 20 starters returning, guys.
I thought it was an impressive performance. I thought they handled some of the things that we thought Ball State would be able to do against them and did a great job, and the fans obviously enjoyed it.
You know, the one thing about it, they took control right off the bat. They never gave Ball State a chance to even get in the game. That thing was over at halftime. Yeah,
a defensive coordinator loves that, don't they, when the offense takes over early on. The Lions scored on their first possession. We'll try to get off to a quick start in our opening drive. It is now a new decade since 2019. That was the last time the fans poured into Beaver Stadium to cheer on their Nittany Lions. The 3:30 start time probably just right to give them a taste of tailgating and all of the pregame ceremony. The students waited out during the week in Nittanyville to get those coveted front row seats and bring the outside voices. The Blue Band somehow sounds even better than before. Plenty of love for the recruits. Always important to show off the Penn State experience to the next generation of players. And how about the line flexing and ready for a full day of football and a little extra light show in the tunnel as the blue and white sprint onto the field. All of it a welcome sight and appreciated by the players.
It was crazy today, honestly. Just coming back from last year, you know, it's probably easier for us players to take that for granted. You know, you see it so much, but when it gets taken away from you, you really get to see how much it really means to the players and how the emotions, just the fans bring, just the vibe and the atmosphere. So it was just crazy to come back out here and warm up, seeing the students yelling and just our parents and just everybody out here. It's just a blessing to be back out here on the field.
Noah Kane speaks for the entire group. Awesome to see and especially hear the fans.
Oh, it's great, especially when you're on, when you're on defense and, the other team's trying to do something. Communication is so important. When you can disrupt that in communication, it makes a real problem for them.
We were just laughing because it's the whiteout this week. We were talking about Michigan. The one time came out, first play of the series, first play of the game, they got the ball. They had to call a timeout because they couldn't even get the playoff. That's the effect this crowd will have on you.
That's a huge, huge advantage. And Coach Franklin made it clear after their opening win at Wisconsin, 2 stats lead to victories. Win the turnover battle, have more explosive plays than your opponent. Offense, much more controlled and methodical as Ball State played it soft. Once again, the defense creates some key turnovers. Second half action. At this point, Ball State needs to go to the air. A lot of players rotating in. You have to make sure you know your assignments. Blanket coverage from Daquan Hardy on the inside of the receiver. Maintains his position and catches the ball. Imperative for an interception, right? You got to hold on to the thing. Then, phenomenal play from a defensive guy. Passes underthrown. Jesse Lucetta one-hands it, gathers it in, and is gone for the pick 6. Linebacker / defensive end / game breaker. Big plays from the defense, Tom.
Absolutely, and those things really help you. That play right there put the whole thing away. That was the end of the day right there.
Yeah, and he's impressive. I mean, he's being asked to do so many different things.
Yeah, he's playing a lot of different positions. They're moving around. It's hard to tell for the offense. What is he? Is he a linebacker? Is he a defensive end? Where are they playing him? Where is he lining up? Because he's very key. His versatility is key to this defense.
You got to love having those guys that'll do it. And Jay, let's talk about the running backs. We've seen what Noah Kane can do. Looks healthy from last year's injury. Appears strong in his return. Tough to bring down, especially when he catches a pass. He's just throwing guys off of him. You like the progression, though, of the sophomore, Kevon Lee.
Yeah, I think, he did a great job last year when they needed him to, and I think he's really been the more productive in terms of the running game than Kane has been. Kane has had that 134-yard run, but he's been bottled up otherwise. But when you look at what Lee does, he's got 11-yard, 11-yard, 8-yard, 7-yard. So, I think he's got to have a bigger role as we go ahead.
And after the game, Kevon talked about his running style evolving.
Still trying to find myself and my running style. Like sometimes I can be a power back, or sometimes I can be a speed or make a move. So it's just all in my game. Like I'm still trying to find who I am truly. I know a little bit, but I be down myself. So I'm still trying to find out.
Jay, I love that answer. You don't hear a lack of confidence. You hear a young player understanding his potential to do even more.
Well, you want them a little bit hungry. You want to make sure that they understand, I haven't arrived yet. He's made a lot of great plays, but I haven't arrived. Because the minute they think they've arrived, everybody catches up to you.